that I think Chris Hayes and I are very privileged to be the two members of the Federal Parliament that represent the Mandaean community in Canberra. Because although Australia is multicultural, everywhere in the world people have some fear of people that are different from them. They're always cautious, a bit worried about people who aren't the same as them. And in Australia, often it is very hard to defend refugees coming to Australia. Some people are very critical, we shouldn't be taking refugees, you know, why are we doing this? And it's very important how communities settle, because people are observing who comes to this country, how they act, how they work, how they cooperate, how they integrate with the society. And I say this genuinely, I don't say nice things ever. I say what I believe. And I genuinely believe that the Mandaean community have been tremendous settlers in this country. And you have helped the government in its very difficult tasks of defending refugees coming here. I've seen a television program on ABC. I've seen Ahmed and other people come to the Federal Parliament to speak to the Human Rights Committee. I've been to events like that gift tonight reminded me of the event we had at the Liverpool Museum years ago, showing the silversmiths and their work. So that's my main first point. Thank you very much for being a community that quite rightly preserves its culture, makes sure it brings up the children so they understand where they come from, their history, what your religion is, even tries a very hard job of trying to keep some language, which is very hard against Arabic and English, that you actually keep some of it. So I want to thank you, I really do, for being good refugee settlers in this country, so that we can say this is worthwhile, we should take people in danger, we should fight for their right to come here.
Thank you.
Thank you. It is not an accident that Australia and Sweden are the main countries where you've settled. It has been because of leadership from your community, the way you've been able to come to members of Parliament, tell us about the situation in Iraq, what you're suffering from, and inform members of Parliament so they're more aware of this. So I want to put on my record, Cultural Club, the work they've done. And obviously Chris and I and other members of Parliament will try. Let's be honest, not every person, the intake of refugees, 13,700 a year, they're not all going to be Mandaeans, let's be realistic. The numbers are not going to be, thousands and thousands, but it's important we work together to make sure that your plight in Syria is in the heads of the politicians, and they understand that, and you get a fair part of the refugees from this country. Thanks again on your important night of New Year to allow us to be part of it, Chris and Anne and I. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It's highly appreciated. أعتقد الحكي اللي حكاه يعني كلش واضح. احنا من الطوائف اللي او الجاليات اللي قدرت تثبت